Countdown.
Tahniah! Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Good evening. Hello, all the wonderful students and especially Muet candidates. Okay, welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Academy YouTuber. Initially free, forever free. Okay, how are you doing today? Happy Chinese New Year to those who are celebrating. Okay, Pranib, I can see your name, Pranib. Okay. I hope all of you are ready for today's lesson. Okay, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Madam Asha Blue from College Tingkatan 6 Sultan Abdul Aziz, the moderator of the day. Okay, we at Pusat Tuisyen Academy YouTuber will still provide you with free online classes. Therefore, take this opportunity to do your revision. So are you ready, guys? I hope you do. Okay, so I believe and reckon everyone knows every Tuesday at 5 p.m. is Muet session for Form 6 and Matriculation students. So please set your reminder, okay? Let me introduce our teacher for today's lesson. We have Cikgu Hana, okay? We have Cikgu Hana, a pretty lady here, okay? Please support our channel by clicking the subscribe button now, okay? The topic of today's lesson is problem solution essay. Okay, please follow the class until the end, okay? Okay, so before we begin, I have a few reminders for all of you. Firstly, please pay attention to our lessons, stop chatting and use the chat session wisely. Oh, Lee Simon, you are here also, Lee Simon, Chai Ying. Okay, very good. Okay. Secondly, regarding certificate link, the link will be given at the end of our session. Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Cikgu Hana. Okay, Cikgu Hana, you can start your class. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Aisa. Hello, students. How are you? Happy Chinese New Year, especially to Lee Simon, Chia Ying, and all the Chinese students who are celebrating Chinese New Year. Okay. As I am half Chinese, Happy Chinese New Year is for me as well. Okay. Yeah, I am half Chinese because my mom is a Chinese. Okay. All right. So for today, I am glad that you students are willing, despite celebrating Chinese New Year, you are here with us. Okay, willing to learn on your holiday, and we are really blessed to have all of you. Okay, I would also like to thank Academy YouTuber, Kelab Guru Malaysia, and EDD Malaysia for giving me this opportunity, for giving me and my colleagues, the opportunity to be with you to impart some knowledge so that you could excel in Muet. All right. Okay. So for today, I'm going to share with you writing, okay, problem solution essay. Let me see. Okay, before that, as usual, I would need to introduce my team, okay, the Muet team. Teacher Chia, Madam Vina, Madam Aisa, Teacher Yenny, this is myself, and Teacher Maddie. Okay. All right, Lee Simon, you have no visitors coming today. Yeah, free a bit. Okay. Yeah, normally when we have a celebration, normally, people, visitors, relatives, friends would come to our house, right? I think because of the pandemic, the number of visitors become lesser, okay, because we need to really abide by the SOP and so on. Okay, now let us overview, okay, the format of paper 4 for Muet writing. Okay, the number of tasks, okay, there are 2. And then the possible text types, there would be letters or emails based on a text stimulus. There is also discursive, argumentative, or problem solution essay. So what I am going to cover today is the problem solution essay. Okay, and task 1, the number of words that you need to write. The task 1 is letters or emails, yeah, about around 100 to 135 words. For task 2, which is discursive or argumentative or problem solution essay, you need to write at least 250 words. You can write more, but it cannot be lesser than 250 words. And the time given to you is 75 minutes, and the maximum score is 90 marks, and the weightage is 25% of the overall Muet test. Okay, I think last year there was some student from the Academy YouTuber text me, and some of you text Madam Aisa, Teacher Yenny, and some Teacher Chia and Madam Vina, asking us to mark your
Essay.
essay, yeah, the draft. Okay, but yeah, we did that. It is just that when you ask us, okay, the grade or the marks that you would get for Muet, we don't have the answers because it should be the overall band. If you are giving us the essay, the weightage is only 25%. So I cannot say which band you are in,
Yeah.
okay, because you have to add up the reading part, the speaking part, all right? So yeah, it has to add up all the total mark is 100%, okay, because writing is only 25%. Okay, now the objectives of our session today is you should be able to identify problem and offer solution in the form of an essay. When you look at the question, okay, you need to know what is the problem, okay, and then only you could work on the solutions. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now to be able to write a good problem solution essay, you need to be able to first identify the problem. Okay, based on the question given to you. I would give you a sample question later. All right, so based on the question given, so you need to be able to identify the problem, and then you need to be able to recognize what causes the problem, because you need to elaborate, okay, the root cause of the problems, probably in the first or the second paragraph. And then in the body paragraph, you need to suggest possible solutions to the problem. And your main task is, when you suggest, you need to convince the reader that your suggestions are the best. Okay. Okay, yes, thank you, Pranif. Let's support and learn Muet by sharing the
Yeah.
live link to all your teachers and friends. Thank you,
Okay.
Pranif. Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Excuse
go,
me, Cikgu Hana. Let me read the 3 digits for the secret code.
yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
So A17. Okay. A17. Okay. A17. Okay. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, Madam Isa. A17, yeah?
Hmm.
All right, so what is problem solution essay? Okay, a problem solution essay is written to explain the solution. Could be one or it could be more, okay, for a problem. So this essay can describe multiple solutions or one ideal solution to the problem you describe. Okay, and then problem solution essays will inform readers about problems and suggest actions that could be taken to provide solutions to these problems. So we focus on solutions, but at the same time, before you suggest the solutions, you need to be able to unpack the problem. Okay, now The problem solution essay questions can be in a form of, sometimes they would ask you to write a speech, okay? Because you need to give out a speech, so you need to write the script of a speech. And sometimes the question would ask you to write an article, okay, just like a normal essay. The speech is also just like a normal essay, it's just that you have to have salutation. Okay, if a speech, then you have to have the right format whereby you need to address, if there is or are VIPs coming to listen to your speech, so you need to address the person or the audience, and then you need to conclude, you need to end your speech as well, addressing the audience. But if you're writing an article, it's just like a normal essay. All right. Okay, now your main goals in writing a problem solution essay are: you must be able to interest your reader in the problem. Okay, and then you need to be able to convince your reader that the problem is important and needs to be solved. And then you need to explain your solution clearly. This is where a sentence structure plays an important role. If, let's say, your sentence structure, you have simple sentences, you mix with compound sentences, we mix with compound complex sentences, then your band would become higher. All right. And then you need to convince the reader that your solution is cost effective and feasible, could be done. All right. And it is cost effective. And then you also need to convince your reader that your solution is better than other solutions. Okay, your how you construct the sentence, the words that you use, would determine whether and then not only that, the suggestions that you give, that you write, you offer the reader, would convince the reader that the solutions that you are suggesting are feasible, cost effective, and um, the best. All right. Okay, we move on. So bear in mind that great solutions are easy to implement. All right. And then effective at solving problem. They are cost effective and they are feasible. Okay. If you have any questions while I am explaining, you could write in the chat section, yeah, in the live chat. If you have any questions, that is, if you need me to explain more. Okay, now here are 12 ways to solve problems. Okay, remember, we learn not only to pass exam. Okay, we learn to it is a life skill, to apply what we learn in our daily life. Although I'm giving you 12 ways to solve problems that you could bring out when you're writing an essay, these ways of solving problems could also be applied in your daily life. All right. So one of the ways to solve problem is you can add something. For example, if let's say your problem is about people are afraid to take booster, all right, so probably add something. What is add something? um, you add probably you could add campaign. Okay, you can add a campaign, that, or you could have a forum, okay, and call the experts and explain. Okay, that is what it meant by add something. And then take something away. Okay, you could also solve problem by take something away. If let's say too much information and people are um, confused, so simplify and you take something away. Or you could also educate and then create new law if necessary. Okay, and then build something new. After that, motivate, or you could also change strategy. Okay, enforce existing law. Sometimes the law is there, but it's not enforced. All right, and then work out a compromise. When you work out a compromise, you need to lose some and you gain some. Okay, that is when you meet halfway. All right, and then adapt a solution that works someplace else. For example, probably that strategy was not tested, was not done in Malaysia, but was done in China or was done in Singapore. Probably you could adapt that solution here. All right, or probably change leadership. Okay, and change attitude. So there are a lot of other ways actually, but I am giving you 12 ways to solve problems. If let's say you could, snapshot this um, 12 ways, this graphic, probably you could look at it when you want to write an essay later. All right, because sometimes you need to know how to suggest a solution. Okay, so these are tips that you could refer to come up with good strategy in solving problems. Right? Okay, next. Okay, I'm giving you an example. All right, so let's say this is a Muet question, a sample question. Okay, you attended a talk organized by your school on World Health Day. During the talk, the statement made by the guest speaker, who is a counselor, caught your attention. Mobile phone addiction among the youth is a serious problem. Write an essay expressing your suggestions to deal with the problem. Okay, so you need to bear in mind that you are not writing a talk, yeah? You listen to a talk, okay? But your task is to write an essay expressing your suggestions how to deal with mobile phone addiction among the youth. All right? So you need to unpack the problem. So the problem is mobile phone addiction. All right? So do you think it is a serious problem? Whether if let's say you, because for the purpose of writing the essay, even if you don't think it is a serious problem, you have to agree that it is a serious problem because that is the title given to you. All right? Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Now, let's focus on the topic. Mobile phone addiction among the youth is a serious problem. Okay,
Can you
so can
identify
you
the
identify the problem? What is the problem here? Okay, the problem here is, I think we have, I think that there is a name, I think written in Russian
Yeah.
character.
Who's
Yeah,
that? Who's that?
not sure. Okay, so, okay, Lee Simon, you have taken your booster dose 2 weeks ago. Very good, Lee Simon. Any side effect, Lee Simon?
Wow, Teacher
Hi, Teacher
Yanni.
Yanni.
Teacher Yanni, miss you. Happy Chinese New Year, Teacher
Happy,
Yanni.
yes. Teacher Yanni and Teacher Chia, they are celebrating Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So they would
Yeah.
be joining us, I think, Teacher Vina, Madam Vina, because it is a holiday.
Holiday, yeah.
Yeah, so
She has to
she
take
would,
care of her daughter,
yeah,
her children.
children. Yeah, both daughter and son. All right. Okay, so the problem is, as I told you just now, mobile phone addiction. All right. Okay, let's discuss possible solutions. Mobile phone addiction among the youth is a serious problem. Now, let's discuss solution. What to do? Kelly Simon says pain and injection part only, no other serious side effects. Okay, very good, Lee Simon. Okay. I had a 2 days MC after my booster.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
because the first two, injection,
Vaccination.
yeah, vaccinations, I got AstraZeneca, and my booster I got Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Yeah, so I got a reaction, shortness of breath,
Oh my
dizziness,
God.
yeah, and aching all over.
The
So
bodies.
the doctor gave me 2 days MC, and luckily 2 days MC is Thursday and Friday, and then I have two extras
Wow.
Saturday and Sunday. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I can't even walk properly. Very
Oh,
dizzy.
oh my God.
Yeah,
I have Pfizer for all.
for all. I think
Yeah.
it is not so bad if you have um,
Mm,
the same type of vaccine. Okay, the
maybe.
same vaccine for all three. It won't because my sons, two of my
Mm,
sons, and my daughter, they got all three AstraZeneca, and the impact is
the
not so bad.
effect is not. Mm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, anybody who would like to join us in the studio? And first, okay, okay, Simon, you got Pfizer all three. Yeah, that's why it's not so bad. The symptoms not so bad. Okay. Anybody would like to join us in the studio?
Yeah, I've shared the link already. I've shared the StreamYard link already. Come
Okay,
and join us.
you can join us in the studio. Anyone? Because we need to discuss. Okay, why mobile phone addiction is a problem, and then how to solve it. If let's say if you do not want to join us, you could also write in the comment section. Okay, you could write in the chat, in the live chat.
Okay, who's here?
Um,
Who is here?
Pranif.
Party Potato. Pranif, right? Pranif. I think Pranif.
Yeah.
Pranif.
Hi, Madam Muet
Yeah.
and Hana. How are you?
Hi, good. We are good. Awesome, Pranif. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Okay,
welcome,
Pranif is
Cikgu.
from SMK Lasal Klang, correct?
Yes, correct, Cikgu.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Now, Pranif, do you think mobile phone addiction is a problem?
Yes. Sundays is get some problem
Okay. Why do you think it is a problem?
because sometimes they have a good habits and bad habits. We can use the phone. Good habits we can find something good things, but the bad things are. I mean, the bad habits are like we find bad things. That's why they have a more problem in this mobile, and therefore they have some cyberbully case, also like a hacking case, and many more.
Right, right. So that is the problem in general. But when we say mobile phone addiction, you need to narrow it down. Okay? Because when you talk about addiction, meaning you handphone is always in your hand and you cannot put it away. Okay? And and if what do you think? How do we help youth to solve the problem? Do you have any idea, Pranif? And the rest of you who are in the live
Yeah.
chat, you could
You can
also
write.
write.
Yeah.
Are you addicted to a mobile phone, Pranif?
Who's in the
No, I'm not addicted, but sometimes I use mobile for joining class.
Okay, Lee
Hi, Lee
Simon is here.
Simon.
Lee Simon
Okay.
is here. Teacher
All
Chia
right.
is
Hi, welcome.
watching from YouTube. Teacher Chia.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Chia, for supporting us.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lee Simon, for joining the studio.
Yeah.
All right. Lee Simon, are you addicted to mobile phone?
Not so.
Not so. Okay, how do you tell whether a person is addicted to a mobile phone or not? How do you tell?
Like he always using his phone.
Yeah, always use the phone. But you need
Um,
to
Like
really describe. When you say always use the phone, you need to break it down. What do you mean by always use the phone?
they use it. They use it until they didn't eat their food.
Yeah. Okay, they miss food. Okay, and then they miss doing homework. Okay, what else? They feel, or when,
and they
if let's
need
say
to
you
spend the
wake up,
family. They not spending the family.
They miss
yeah,
their sleep.
miss their sleep. Yeah, correct. And then they miss joining the family. Okay, or they miss having fun with the friends. Always look at the phone. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you do is check your phone, it is also an addiction. Do you do that, Lee Simon?
I check
Yes.
WhatsApp message.
See, you are addicted to mobile phone. That shouldn't be the case. All right. So if the first thing that you do in the morning is to check your phone, that is actually, um, a sign that you are addicted to your mobile phone. All right. So now we have defined, okay, the meaning of addiction to mobile phone, and then we need to suggest, okay, solutions. What are the possible solutions to um, you know discourage youth from being addicted to a mobile phone? Any suggestions from either Lee Simon and Pranif? Okay, we have Zul Hafiz, my student in IPG. I think it is serious matter because they always scroll social media and they forget to finish the homework. Yeah. Yeah, if you keep on scrolling, your IG, what else? Twitter, um, what else?
Facebook,
Like
Yeah,
sometimes
Facebook,
they're using TikToks. Or like they have homework.
TikTok.
TikToks.
They want to finishing the homework. But sometimes, like
Yeah.
just like one question or like a two question, or let's take a break. Then they're using the phone, using TikTok, and after that, they forget to finish the homework.
Yep, correct, Pranif. Yep. So if you are too engrossed in using phone until you forget to do, not really forget, but you keep on delaying things, procrastinating things. So that is a serious problem. Okay. Okay. Now we haven't gone into the solutions yet. All right. Any suggestions how to solve the problem? How do we um, help youth
I
not to be
think
addicted?
can I try?
Yes, go ahead, Pranif.
Like always, you need to spend with family, and you start avoiding the phone. Like try to spend with your family so that it can be more excited, so you can forget about the phone, forget about the social media.
But you know what, Pranif? Sometimes even you are in with your family members, you keep on bringing your phone with you, and then it's ended up everyone is looking down on the phone without talking to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Okay, correct. Do you agree with me, Pranif? But your
Yes,
suggestion is
I think
is
I
okay.
agree.
Yeah, your
But
suggestion
the but
is
the but
spend more
yes,
time with
but
family
we should
members.
not bring the phone. But we should not bring the phone while we spend the family.
Yeah.
Just put on the table and spend with the family. That's a good
Yes.
idea,
Yes.
right, Cikgu?
Yeah. Good idea. Yep. Just like this one. All right. So take something away. one of the things that you could do to solve the problem, take something away. So probably parents could, have a basket specialized, especially prepared for everyone to put the phones in the basket when they are having a family get together. All right. Okay, so take something away, meaning that take the phone away sometime. Okay, probably during when you are learning, when you are
or we can
studying.
try to do
So
some new creative
you
things.
take, what is it, Pranif?
Or we can try
You were
some
saying
like a
something?
new creative things without using the phone.
New creative things?
What is it?
Yeah,
What
like
is it?
do some like a hobbies.
Okay, yeah. Instead of using the phone, you engage in a hobby. All right, that is add something. Okay, you add something. You add a hobby. All right. But some people, they are so smart. Some kids, they are so smart. They are saying that, oh, my hobby is sketching, but using the phone. You still hooked to the phone. All right. Okay.
Okay. Can we have the advertisement now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Wow, banyaknya hadiah menarik menanti anda. Wah, kini Akademi YouTuber mengambil inisiatif baru di mana memberikan hadiah-hadiah ini secara percuma. Ya, percuma kepada anda semua. Bagaimana caranya? Dengan mengikuti kelas tuition online percuma Akademi YouTuber sambil mengutip mata kredit, anda dapat menukarkannya dengan hadiah-hadiah yang menarik ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Segalanya percuma. Dan lepaskan peluang tau. Dah dapat banyak hadiah menarik, takkan nak lepaskan peluang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com sekarang untuk maklumat lanjut.
Okay, Kaisa, would you like to give the next digit?
Yeah. Okay, can I give it now? Okay, the next digit is number 5. Okay, number 5.
Okay,
Okay.
number 5. Don't forget to jot down the digit, yeah? You could claim prizes from Academy YouTuber.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, now drafting the essay. All right. Now, so when you let me see. Yeah. Okay, remember you need to suggest solutions that which are easy to implement, effective at solving problem, cost effective, and feasible. Now, just now when we suggest how to solve mobile phone addiction, okay, Pranif suggests to add something, right? To add activity, family activity. All right.
Or
And
hobbies.
take away something. Come again, Pranif? Or what?
Or some hobbies. Hobby.
Oh yeah, hobbies. Add something. Okay. Or change strategy can also be it. All right. You add hobby. Any other ways that you could think of by looking at this table? Parents can work out the compromise. A compromise meaning that, okay, if you study for 3 hours, then I would give you to play with your handphone for 1 hour. Okay, that is a compromise. And then or change attitude. All right. Build something new is just like probably you have a study room So build a study room, and the study room must be free from handphones, for example. Okay, it is something that you could suggest to solve the problem.
Cikgu
Oh,
Hana, example like do some like a project. It's also called as build something new. If we do
create a
some project,
project. Project what? What can you explain?
yeah, project like
What
like
project?
make a house with some ice cream sticks, or like something like with some what they call with some things that we can make some house as a project, right?
Yeah,
It's not
right.
also
So
called
that is
as a
change
build something
strategy.
new.
Build something new can also, yeah. But build something new is you could see actually. For example, as I give example just now, a study room. Uh, but when you want to do a project, probably that would be a change of strategy, or you add something. Okay, or probably adapt a solution that work someplace else. All right, so it's overlap actually. Okay, now, so when you are drafting the essay,
Okay, thank
so
you,
you
Cikgu
need to
Hana.
give, yeah, your no worries, Pranif. Okay, so normally when you are drafting an essay, you have the introduction, you have the body, and then you have a conclusion. Okay, yes, Lee Simon, turn off notification when want to study so that it won't distract attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good suggestions.
Yes.
Very good suggestion, Lee Simon. Actually, I turn off my notification for all
Yeah.
so that it won't distract me at all. Because once I'll hear the notification, my hand would, automatically hold on to my handphone and check. All right. So you give in the introduction, what you need to do is you give general view, and then the use of mobile phone among the youth. After that, you convince the reader that addiction to a mobile phone among the youth is a serious problem, and then you write the thesis statement. Okay, so that would be in the introduction. In the body, let's say you have 3 paragraphs for the body. So suggestion 1, elaborate an example. Suggestion 2, elaborate an example. And then suggestion 3, elaborate an example. So you have 3 paragraphs for the body. And for the conclusion, you describe how the situation will change if your plan is adopted, if your suggestions is implemented, and then you rephrase the thesis statement. So in any essay actually, so you could use this draft, okay, to write an essay. Okay, next. Okay, this is an example of the introduction, the introductory paragraph. Okay, mobile phones have become such powerful and versatile tools that for many people, particularly youngsters, they feel literally indispensable. So this is a general statement about the use of mobile phones. Okay? And then you explain. Explanation of a sign of addiction. Okay, so one major sign of mobile phone addiction that serves as a warning is the owners feel the constant compulsion of checking their phone for calls or messages when their phone did not ring or vibrate. Ringing, vibrating, or probably, sound of notification that is normal for you to check. Okay, your handphone. But when your handphone doesn't vibrate, doesn't ring, and you constantly check why is nothing coming, that is a sign of a serious problem.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. So this is a very good explanation of a sign of addiction. okay, by the writer. Okay, so you could do that. First sentence, you give a general statement, and then the second sentence, you explain the sign of addiction. Okay, so Hafiz, maybe create new law, which is put a timer for 1 hour to study and turn off data to avoid any notification. Very good. Yes. Turn off your data, turn off your mobile data, turn off your Wi-Fi. Okay, and then study peacefully. Okay, that is one strategy. Yeah, change strategy. That's good, Zulhafiz. Now, in the second paragraph, okay, you explain about the effects of the addiction. What would happen if you are addicted to mobile phone? All right, so here it goes. Addiction to mobile phone can result in a number of different physical effects, including eye strain and fatigue, neck and back problem, and even lead to car accidents. All right. I don't know whether you have watched a video whereby this one family, parents and two children walking side by side on the road. Parents keep on watching, keep on looking at the handphones, and the children walk side by side. Although the parents, uh, hold the hands of the children, but they did not notice a lorry came from the back, and all four of them ended up under the lorry. Okay, so that is very bad. Okay, don't be so addicted to mobile phone until you forget about the safety of yourself and of your loved ones. All right. So, yeah, when you look at the phone, okay, you would look down. All right. So it is better for you to put your phone at the eye level. All right, so that you won't, strain your neck, and then even lead to car accidents. It also brings psychological problems such as stress and anxiety, sleep disturbances, loneliness, and depression that may cause permanent damage or be difficult to treat. All right. So this is the explanation about the effects of addiction. Okay, what did Pranif write? We can vibrate or mute our phone so that we don't have any disturbances from the phone. Yeah. Hi, Nadia Shafika. Thank you for joining. Okay, Teacher Yenny is saying hello to Teacher Chia. All right. Okay, so okay, this is the thesis statement. Therefore, it is advisable to switch off the unnecessary notification on our phone. One, remove unnecessary apps. That's two, and limit our phone checks in order to overcome our addiction to the mobile phone. So your thesis statement include all the 3 points that you are going to elaborate in the next paragraph. Next 3 paragraphs. Okay? All right. Now, third paragraph is the body. The third paragraph would be touching on the first point here. Switch off the unnecessary notification on our phone. So that would be the first body paragraph, okay, which is also the third paragraph. Okay, remember, each paragraph must have topic sentence, elaboration and examples, and then concluding statement that refer to the topic sentence. So this is a good criteria of a paragraph. You have topic sentence, elaboration example, and concluding statement. All right. So the topic sentence is, the most effective and instant way to control mobile phone usage is to turn off notifications. And then you continue to elaborate and give examples. Many people get distracted by the endless notifications they receive from Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Shopee, and other apps. We do not need immediate updates of who has liked us and followed us or sent us message. It is because the more often we check our phone, the more it becomes an ingrained habit. All right. So you explain and then you give examples like Facebook, Instagram,
This is
Spotify,
why
Shopee,
teachers are not
and
response of the comments.
I can't really hear you.
Not very
Pranay?
clear.
Yeah. Can you
This
repeat?
is why teachers are not response of the comments. Like we comment some good things or like the video about that, but teachers are won't response. Now I know why the reason are.
Yeah, sometimes you give you give messages to teachers or your friends. um we don't comment immediately because we turn off the notification.
Yeah.
And imagine we have lots of groups. Even for workplace we have lots of groups, among relatives lots of groups,
Yeah.
immediate family, extended family, lots of groups. And
Too
then this
many
alumni, your high
previous.
school, your primary school alumni, your university alumni. My goodness, I have lots. So sometimes and the classes that I teach, so sometimes I'm sorry if you give me messages, I would take time to reply because of that. Okay. So, okay, the concluding statement actually repeating the topic sentence, emphasize uh, the topic sentence. Okay, so switching off notification will help us feel less compelled to use our phone and thus prevent us from getting addicted to it. All right, so this is the first point um, of your suggestions to solve the addiction problem. Yeah, students also has lots of groups. I know. I can imagine that.
Okay.
Especially, yeah.
Excuse me.
Next,
Let me announce the next digit. Number nine. Number nine. Okay. Nine.
9.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So next body paragraph, the second point. All right. Another effective measure to deal with mobile phone addiction would be to uninstall unnecessary apps. You look at your handphones. If you have these apps that you did not use for months, just get rid of it. Okay. So take the time to go through tons of apps and then decide which one are actually enslaving us to the device. For example, I did not install Messenger, FB Messenger in my handphone, even FB. Okay, because I do not want to be distracted. I only, have access to the messenger of FB if I turn on my laptop. All right. Otherwise, so that's one of the ways that you limit the unnecessary apps in your handphone so that you are not hooked to it. Okay. So the concluding statement, as such, we will be that much closer to overcoming mobile phone addiction. So, as such, is referring to the topic sentence. So, see how you could have different ways in writing the concluding statement. All right. All right. Next, the last point. Okay, last but not least, limiting our checks of mobile phone is an impactful measure to take. Okay, as I think suggested by, I think, was it Zulhafiz, and Pranev, also Lee Simon, you have suggested earlier, right? So when it is time for you to study, so you just turn off the data or you turn
Notification.
off the Wi-Fi. All right. So you won't get distracted. So you will limit your checks of mobile phone. Okay, so if our habit is to check our phone every few minutes, we need to wean ourselves off by limiting our checks to once every 15 minutes, then once every 30 minutes. So you wean yourself, meaning that you don't do it drastically, but probably you just time yourself. Okay, I'm not checking my phone 15 minutes. And so then you wean yourself again. Okay, now after 30 minutes. And then probably after that, once, an hour once. Okay. And then the urge to check our phone comes in waves. So when we feel like we just have to check our phone, we can close our eyes and take a deep breath. We should then have the willpower to return to our original task. All right. Sometimes, you are studying, and then, you feel like the urge to look at your phone, and then you get carried away. Okay. Sometimes you just want to check for messages, but then you saw, there's a notification in my IG. Okay, I want to check. All right. So that's one of the ways is to limit our time in checking the phones. And then the concluding statement. This is simple but powerful technique to help us break our smartphone addiction by reducing the time and frequency of using our mobile phone. All right. Okay, now I want to ask either Simon or Pranif or anyone who's watching on YouTube for the conclusion. What should be there in the conclusion? Okay, this is the 5th paragraph. The conclusion is in the 6th paragraph. What should be there in the conclusion or in the concluding paragraph? What do you think? Lee Simon, do you have an answer? Or Pranif? What should be there in the concluding paragraph? Okay, you have first, just now, you have the introduction, right? You have the introduction, you unpack the problem, you unpack the problem, and you describe what the problem would cause, okay, in your life. And then, yes, okay, and then you suggest 3 ways. Okay, so you have body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3. So you have mentioned all the 3 suggestions. Now, in the conclusion, what should you write? Anybody can give me the answer? What should you write in the conclusion before I show you the next slide? What do you
Write back
think?
the points.
Write back the points. Was that your answer, Lee Simon?
Yes.
Yes, very good, Lee Simon. I agree with you. Okay, or rephrase the thesis statement. The thesis statement is actually the points, all the
Yeah.
3 points. All right. Okay. So to conclude, all right, mobile phones can be a beneficial device and a damaging tool at the same time. Okay, Zulhafiz, is what we do understand from the question that have been given to us. What we do understand from the question. Okay, you rephrase. Okay, Zulhafiz. In the conclusion, there shouldn't be any new points.
Yeah.
All right, there shouldn't be any new points in the conclusion. You just conclude the idea, and then you rephrase the thesis statement. By controlling the notification we receive, reducing the number of apps, and limiting our checks of mobile phones, we are taking a strong step to overcome the addiction to our mobile phone. Okay, this is the paraphrase of the thesis statement. Okay, we look at the thesis statement again. All right, the thesis statement is in the second paragraph. Therefore, it is advisable to switch off the unnecessary notifications on our phone, remove unnecessary apps, and limit our phone checks in order to overcome our addiction to mobile phone. So this is a thesis statement. Okay, so you rephrase the thesis statement by saying, by controlling the notification we receive, reducing the number of apps, and limiting our checks of mobile phones, we are taking a strong step to overcome the addiction to our mobile phone. Okay, one of the problems, students, when you write an essay, one of the problems that you don't have a strong conclusion is because you don't have a thesis statement in your essay. Okay, be it you are high school students or IPG students, you need to have a thesis statement in your essay to be able to conclude your essay strongly. Sometimes I see that students, you have a very weak conclusion because you did not list down all the points as mentioned by Lee Simon just now. Okay, in the conclusion, you have to list down all the points, but you have to rephrase. And the points, you should have been given the points in the thesis statement. Okay, all right. Okay, so I hope you gain something, okay, from today's session. Okay, this is just, we have about 3 minutes, yeah, before 6. So other topics for problem solution essay. This one, you could, to train yourself to think, okay, how can we encourage people to accept vaccination when they think it is dangerous? So what is the problem here? Can somebody identify the problem? Read between the lines. What is the problem here?
They have a problem about the we encourage people to accept vaccination when they think it is dangerous.
Yeah, people do not want to
Vaccination.
have vaccination, right? People refuse to be vaccinated because they think it is dangerous. So that is the problem. Because some, I think, quite a number of Malaysian citizens refuse to take vaccination because they think it is dangerous. Okay, so that is the problem. So now you need to identify the impact of not having vaccination. Okay, and then you need to come up with a solution on how to encourage people to, to accept that vaccination is not dangerous at all. Okay, so this is when you need to look at the question and then think, what is the problem here? And then the impact of the problem, and then you need to come up with a solution, how to go about doing it. And you can refer to the table just now, the 12 steps the 12 ideas on how to solve problems. Okay? Okay, let's move on. There's another one. How can a student avoid procrastinating? Now, what is the problem? What is the problem in this statement?
The problem is a student avoid procrastinating.
No, not avoid. The students like to procrastinate.
Procrastinate.
Wait later. I'll do that later. No, I'm not in the mood. You keep on procrastinating. So that is the problem. You're not avoiding, but you procrastinate. Students procrastinate. So that is the problem. So you need to understand the problem in order to offer solution. And then you could apply in your everyday life. What is the problem? Sometimes you feel that you are stressful, but you do not care to find the problem. What is the problem that make you stressful? And then try to work something out to solve the problem. Okay, so okay, it's already 6, yeah. Okay, and what is the best way to help someone who is depressed? Okay, so the problem here is somebody is depressed, or someone is having a depression, and then you need to figure out, if people depressed, what are the symptoms, okay, what are the impacts, and then how to help. How to help is the solution. Okay, so you could go through some of the questions if you want to train yourself to think in a higher order thinking skills. All right, try to read questions and then try to unpack the question, find the problem, and then you need to describe the impact of the problem, and then you can come up with a solution. Okay, I think we have come to the end of our session today. Thank you, Lee Simon and Pranif, for your support. I will contact you because you joined me today in the studio. All right, so there would be a token of appreciation for both of you. All right, and especially Lee Simon on a Chinese New Year,
Yeah.
joining us in the studio. Thank you so much.
Dare to be different. Dare to different.
Yeah. All right, so I hope you gained something from our session today. Okay, back to you, Madam Aisa.
Okay, before thank you, Cikgu Hana.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
I
we got
understand
stressed.
that it's like you need to do like an essay that's from the problem, right?
Okay,
Yeah, problem solving essay.
yeah. Okay, we got grace. We are done with today's session. We learned a lot from Cikgu Hana about problem solution essay. Okay, congratulations to those who are able to follow our sessions from the beginning till the end. And thank you very much, Cikgu Hana, for such an interesting lesson. Okay. Before I forget, the last digit for the secret code is number two. Okay, the last digit. Okay, I will share the cert link now. So make sure. Before that, please subscribe Cikgu Hana's channel now. Okay, after that only I will share the
Yes.
cert link. Okay, please subscribe Cikgu Hana's channel now. Okay.
If you have not, please subscribe.
Yeah, to those.
The
Okay.
full channel, Cikgu Hana.
Thank
You
you.
can't get
Okay, thank
e-certificate.
you. Share with friends. Okay, share with friends. Okay. Okay, please subscribe our channels. Okay. So I will now share the link. Okay, so please fill in your details, okay, to get your cert. Okay, so once again, happy Chinese New Year to those who are celebrating Chinese New Year. And I would like to thank Cikgu Hana again for the interesting lesson. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Okay, we have another class next week. I think Cikgu, Madam Bina will be with us next week. Okay, see you in another session. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe till we meet again next week. Okay,
Bye,
so
everyone.
bye-bye.
Stay safe and stay happy. Happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, happy Chinese New
Berita
Year.
baik untuk semua. Kini Akademi YouTuber memperkenalkan sistem mata ganjaran kredit AYU untuk dikumpul. Jom ikuti kelas tuition live AYU untuk mengumpul kredit AYU dan berpeluang menebus hadiah-hadiah yang menarik. Hadiah bernilai lebih RM10,000 disediakan secara percuma untuk pelajar seluruh Malaysia. Apa tunggu lagi? Tebus ganjaran hebat ini sekarang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.